What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. This is going to be your review of Basketball Wives Season 8, Episode 13. So we start this episode off, you guys, where the ladies are taking a little field trip with Shawnie down to her grow house. And let me tell y'all something. Shawnie about to be in it to win it. If this is a legit storyline, let me tell y'all how lucrative this daggone legal marijuana business is. And let me say this for a minute. I'm going to just go on and just put on my political cap for a minute. I am so happy to see a black man and a black woman doing a damn thing. Now, I don't know if this storyline is true to scale, and this really is this man's company, and Shawnie really is an investor. But baby, I am so happy to see it, because please know that where marijuana has become legal to get in the game. So Shawnie, I applaud you, boo. I applaud you. And they are, visiting the grow house, and she's sort of, talking to them about the business and everything. Now, on the way down there, they're talking about this whole picture gate, since everything want to be a gate. Picture gate, where, at Jennifer's event, they had the whole picture thing. And some of y'all in my comments were like, it's not a big deal. They should have known when they were showing up that they were going to have to take pictures, blah, blah, blah. And I get it, we know what it is. We know that the paparazzi gonna be there. We know that, all these different outlets will be there taking pictures at events like this. And the ladies know it too. And if you could have seen, you saw Malaysia's face in them pictures. She ain't look like she was happy to be there at all. But they're talking about the fact that now the pictures have made the blogs, right? And, Evelyn and Malaysia are like, it's making us look fake. Because, of course, this is before the season starts. So all we know is Malaysia throwing that damn table in Amsterdam, and Evelyn ready to throw Jennifer off the damn bridge in Amsterdam. But it ain't that serious. Like, I think y'all put way too much stock into what we think, because it ain't that deep. Half of us think the shit fake anyway, so we don't care that we see y'all in pictures, because we like, all right. And when we start seeing all that stuff, we automatically are thinking, oh, they getting ready for the next season. That I can't speak for all of y'all, but I know that's what I was thinking. I was like, oh, they filming for next season. Okay. It didn't even occur to me to have an opinion or be like, Malaysia's so fake. Look at her taking that picture with Jennifer. But anyway, that's how they were feeling. So they ended up cropping Jennifer out the pictures and reposting it. Malaysia reposted them on her Instagram. It was petty, but it was what it was. They got a kiki and a caca, as Jada Nerd would say, out of it. Now, of course, ain't nobody text me until now. Now somebody texted me. But anyway, so while they're there, Shawnie has a business opportunity down to the Costa Rica, and she thinks it would be a great idea to bring the ladies with her and turn it into a trip. So everybody is invited, because of course it's only Malaysia, Kristen, and Evelyn with what's my girl name? With Shawnie. But she says that she's basically the only person she's not going to invite is Jennifer, because she said, she's like, look, I can forgive, but I ain't ready to forget. And Jennifer, that things still just ain't sitting right with me with Jennifer. She said, we know Tammy ain't gonna come. We just know Tammy ain't gonna come, so we don't even need to put that out there. And so they said, she said, but I am gonna invite Jackie, and I am gonna invite OG. And of course, they ain't really trying to hear that, because right now ain't nobody really rocking with OG, and Jackie been showing her ass, so Malaysia ain't feeling it. Evelyn ain't really feeling it, but y'all know she coming. So, but I was shocked that Jennifer wasn't going to be invited, and I kept waiting for them to change their mind. Doesn't seem like they did. So then we see Byron and Cece. They go out to dinner. Basically, their scene was just basically about Cece following up on this whole cancer scare situation. Now, if y'all remember the last, I want to say it was probably that third episode, where they had the big showdown down to Evelyn's event, where Cece was saying that, basically she's dealing with a cancer scare, but she's not really ready to, she don't really want to face it yet. She's not really ready to face the situation or whatever. But Byron told her, look, you just got to go ahead and bite that bullet. My mom died of cancer. I'm just not trying, and she waited to the last minute. She didn't want to go to the doctor, and she waited too long. So that was their little scene. Whatever. OG's retirement party. Now, OG is having a big old blowout event for her retirement party. Now, look, there are a lot of things I got to dissect in this situation, so bear with me. First of all, am I the only one that it looked like a wedding reception? It looked like a wedding reception, and all I kept thinking to myself is, oh, OG. Oh, OG. Second of all, it was half damn empty. And not just because the basketball wives weren't there, because we'll get to that in a second. But where's her team? She played professional sports for 10 years. I ain't see no coaches. Well, women's professional football. I ain't see no coaches. I didn't see any teammates. I didn't see any executives. Like, I didn't see anything. It looked like it was just OG's family, which isn't a horrible thing. But I'm saying to myself, it's a retirement party. Every time I've gone to a retirement party, you see people you worked with. So, on top of the fact that I didn't see a whole lot of that type of crowd, none of the basketball wives were there, for the exception of Jennifer and Jackie. Now, Shawnie, Cece, and somebody else, I want to say Evelyn, but then later on they say Evelyn didn't say she wasn't coming. But I really thought she said Evelyn told her that they couldn't make it. Or was it Tammy? No, it might have been Tammy was the third person that said she wasn't making it. But, you know, she said the rest of the ladies, I didn't even hear anything from. And, of course, you know Jackie instigating ass. I mean, where are the rest of the ladies? I thought they would support you. You support everybody, OG. The fuck? See, this is an example of chickens coming home to roost. Now, yes, you might show up at everybody's event, but you show up and start shit. So, yes, you are at the events, but you don't mean anybody any good. And yes, ain't nobody go out of their way to come to your event, because ain't nobody really rocking with you like that, OG. And for you to sit there and act like you don't understand why, and your feelings are so hurt, and you so hurt and so upset and so disturbed by the fact that nobody showed up for your event. Are you serious right now? Like, really? You really don't see the connection? You really don't understand that people didn't come to your event because they don't like you. Like, okay then. Then, she did have this beautiful gown on, and everything was geared around her culture. A lot of her family were dressed up in traditional garb from her country. She had this beautiful gown on. I will say that she did. The gown was beautiful. The gown was beautiful. And like I said, you know, Jackie instigating ass talking about something. I don't believe nobody else is here, OG. That's messed up that nobody came. And of course, like I said, OG act like she didn't understand why. Then Jennifer was a little perplexed. She saw the pictures on the internet that Malaysia had cropped her out of, and she was like, okay, so what's going on now? Like, I thought we were cool. You know, we've been hanging out, we've been rocking with each other. They came to my event. Now, you know, I'm being cropped out of pictures. What's that about? Like, what's good? Either we cool or we not. Let a sister know. And, you know, I kind of understand. I kind of feel where Jennifer's coming from. But the other side of that, too, is, Jennifer, you can't expect that, you know, again, like Shawnie said, I'm going to forgive you, but I ain't forgot. And they just feel like that whole picture situation was very calculated and very sneaky on Jennifer's part. Which, I don't know if it was so much calculated on Jennifer's part as it was calculated on the producer's part, maybe. But anyway, but it looked like, it really looked like a dress rehearsal for her wedding. She had Kwame walk her out, and she had, and part of the gown had this long train on it, honey. And she really looked like a bride walking into her wedding reception. Like, that's exactly what it looked like when she came in that room, honey. And Kwame was cute, and he had on his little matching tuxedo. And so he pulls her aside. He tells her she looks beautiful, and he's so proud of her. And then he talking about something, you know, I really think it's time for us to move in together. Buy a house together is what he said. I said, say what? And I know she was waiting for him to say something other than what he said, because I thought he was getting ready to say something other than what he said, but he didn't. So they gone house hunting, honey. And and let me tell you something. I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. When they went house hunting, OG actually looked halfway decent. Her makeup and her hair looked halfway decent. I think that's probably the best she's looked. But they house hunting, and she's gonna tell him, well, I'm just not sure how I feel about this because we're looking for a house, but I still don't have a ring. I don't have a bun in the oven. What's going on with that? He gonna say, marriage, huh? Okay, marriage. He was like, well, I got this 3-year plan. I feel like definitely by the end of those 3 years, we should be married with you having a baby. And OG talking about something, oh my gosh, I'm so happy. Me and Kwame, we finally got a date. No, y'all ain't got no date. He said 3 years. We should be. You ain't got no date, child. Honey, Kwame ain't thinking about you. See, for men like Kwame, getting a house together is not a commitment. It's not a big deal to them. It really isn't. And it's cheaper for him to buy a house with you than to marry you. Anyway. Child, please. So, Cece go to the doctor. I'm not entertaining that. Cece go to the doctor. So, Phoebe and Evelyn, they go shopping they getting ready to go to Costa Rica. And of course they rehash the whole situation between Jackie, what happened, why Jackie's upset with Evelyn, with the whole thing down to the sipping shop, and what Phoebe said about Jackie and all the old jokes that Phoebe made about Jackie. Jackie talking about something. But she is old. Whatever. And let me say this to you, Miss Phoebe. See, here's the problem I have with youth. And when I say stuff like that, I do feel old. But when I was young, I thought 40 was old. Like I did. I really did. When I was 20, oh my God, 40 was like... And when I turned 40, I did not feel 40. I was like, 40? Okay. Rolled off my back. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's where Phoebe is. Like, Phoebe is really looking at this like, oh my gosh, Jackie is so old. Jackie is so old. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying Jackie no spring chicken, but the old jokes, come on. Come on, Phoebe. Really? Really, Phoebe? Like, let that go. And for real, Jackie ain't that much older than the rest than Evelyn, Shawnie, Jennifer. Aren't all of them in their 40s? Now, I'm not sure which. I think Jackie's in her 50s, but all of them are firmly in their 40s, correct? Child, if you don't go sit down somewhere, Phoebe, with your old ass jokes. Anyway, then come to find out that OG out there retweeting Chad Ochocinco tweets, and Evelyn had something to say about that. She called her a groupie and a bird, honey. She said, from what I understand, that she just run up asking for pictures from people, that she's just a groupie. And then she be like, oh, that's my homie, that's my homie, that's my homie, and they don't know her. Sound about right. I could see that happening. OG went to go visit Tammy on the set of her whatever she's filming these days. And they have a conversation, and basically Tammy gives her a "you hang in there, girl" kind of, I still don't understand why Tammy capes for OG so hard, other than she feels like the girls bully her like the girls bully OG like the girls bullied her. But that ain't it. And I didn't watch this show when Tammy was first on here, so I don't know how that whole situation went down. But from where I'm sitting, from my vantage point with OG provokes a lot of that, and OG gets a lot of the hate and a lot of the backlash because she puts it out there. Like, again, she's not innocent in this. OG is not innocent in how she is treated on this show. I'm sorry, she's just not. Basically, Tammy is like, yeah, I'm over this. And we have a whole little moment for Tammy where she has her montage, and she says, after my conversation with OG, I really do feel like that this is just beyond me now. I've outgrown, and I'm giving y'all the cliff notes because she said, she was very eloquent in the way she said it, but basically what she said was, I've outgrown these hoes. I don't need this show no more. I don't want to get on TV and make an ass of myself, because the more and the longer I make an ass of myself, the more opportunities are not coming to me. And I am focusing on my brand, and I no longer want my brand to be ratchet. That's what she said. And then we see her doing the video for Tatiana Trill, which the song is actually cute, y'all. I actually like the song, and it is on iTunes, and the video is out there on the U of the Tube, and I actually like it. But Tammy has officially said goodbye to Basketball Wives. You know, before it has always been out there that she wasn't coming back, or rumored that she wasn't coming back. But we actually have an on-screen goodbye from Tammy in this episode. It's embedded somewhere in the middle. But you know what? I ain't mad at her. Y'all know I've been saying for the last the three reviews that she needed to go on and just leave. Because it's clear she didn't want to be there anymore. And it's clear she was doing the bare minimum to stay within the legality of her contract. Like, it was clear. So I wish you well, Tammy. I'm happy for you. Thanks for all of the iconic, clips that are now all over YouTube. Okay. Jackie and Shawnie meet down to Jackie's podcast. Her podcast is now live on iTunes as well. I saw the advertisement for it the other day on something I was looking at. So it's called the Jackie Christie Project, and you can listen to episodes now. Basically, Shawnie is inviting Jackie to come down to the Costa Rica, honey. And she informs her that Jennifer will not be invited, and why she's not inviting Jennifer, that she feels like, Jennifer's still on some fugazi, and that she has forgiven her, but she has not forgotten, and some things just still ain't sitting right with her. She said, when we went to San Diego, that was one thing. If somebody pissed me off, I could just go on and hit the road or send them right up the road. But leaving the country, I just don't think I'm ready for that type of commitment with Miss Jennifer Williams. And so, Jackie really feeling some kind of way because her and Jackie are in a good place, and it just ain't really sitting right with her. She just ain't really crazy about that whole situation. All right, so the ladies are invited, honey, to a sip and wine event down to the Brandon. Is it Brandon Jennings? I know y'all will tell me if I'm wrong. Somebody, y'all be getting on me about these names. I'm gonna do better. I swear I am. Anyway, Brandon Jennings and all the ladies are there except for, I believe, Tammy and Cece. Was Cece there? But Jennifer was there with Dominique. She don't go nowhere without Dominique. Jackie was there. Shawnie and Evelyn show up. Kristen is there. And OG is there. So let's go on and break this whole thing down. So before Shawnie and Evelyn show up, Jackie takes it upon herself to let Jennifer know she's not invited to go to Costa Rica. And of course, Jennifer is like, what the hell did I do to them? Like, I thought we were good. Like, we apologized. She said, I thought we were hanging out. I thought we were cool. And her thing was, what? I just can't anymore. Like, I can't. I don't know what else to do with these ladies. I just can't. I just can't. So then Evelyn and Shawnie show up. And before Shawnie could get a word out edgewise, Jackie was like, well, I just thought I'd let you know that I told Jennifer that she wasn't invited to Costa Rica. And Shawnie is automatically pissed off. Shawnie is like, you thought that was your place to tell her that? She's like, well, I just thought I didn't want her to find out and be feeling bad. She was like, Shawnie speaks for Shawnie. That wasn't your place to tell her she wasn't coming to Costa Rica. Like, that wasn't your place. But since it's out there, let's address it. And so they go on to basically explain why they don't really want her to come and why they're sort of uncomfortable with her coming on the trip. Malaysia ends up showing up too. So they bring up the picture situation. And Jennifer was like, look, I ain't had nothing to do with them damn pictures. Like, for real, like, that's what this is about. Y'all mad over them pictures? I didn't have nothing to do with those pictures. And Malaysia, and Evelyn, were like, well, we just feel set up and we this and we that. And Jennifer was like, whatever. Like, I ain't had nothing to do with them pictures coming out. Like, she was like, people who were there had their own photographers, which is probably true. But you had yours there, too. Don't play. You had yours there, too. And you wanted them pictures out there for the same reason that everybody think you wanted them pictures out there. So then, Evelyn goes off on this whole thing about, those pictures are coming out, and what is my daughter going to think? This is the woman that talked about her, and now she see me in pictures with you, like everything is all kumbaya, and how you think that make her feel? Well, how about you should have called her and told her that you hanging out with Jennifer again? Because as far as I can remember, y'all done been out to lunch together. Y'all done went and had drinks together. Y'all been hanging out this season. Stop it. And you ain't gonna sit here and tell me that you ain't told Shawnie how the whole thing done went down. She said, and you never really truly apologized for what you did to Shawnie. Now that, she's hitting something. Because remember, when that whole apology went down, everybody said that. Everybody was like, well, she ain't really apologized for what she did. And Evelyn was like, you never really apologized for what you did. So here go Jennifer. See, Jennifer, you went too far. You said too much. She said, well, that shit that Shawnie said I said about the latchkey, I never said that shit. Here goes Shawnie. Oh, so I'm still a liar. Okay. All right, cool. So I'm still, okay, cool. She said, I tell you what, maybe we need to go on and stop this conversation right now because I'm already starting to feel some kind of way because now I'm back to being a liar. And Evelyn was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. We right back where we started. Now we going backwards because now you're not even taking responsibility anymore. I said, oh, here we go. So Jennifer was like, you know what? It's cool. I ain't got to go to the Costa Rica, and me and Dominique will exit stage left. Then we get to Evelyn and the O of the G. They get to going back and forth about the whole toe thing and this, that, and the other. And why OG going to try to compare Evelyn talking about her toe to the situation between Shawnie, Jennifer, and Evelyn? There's no fucking comparison. Whether you like any of those people, there's no comparison to Evelyn talking about your damn toe hanging over your foot. And did y'all see last week's episode? I forgot to mention it. When the cameraman, with the producer, shaded OG ass because she had them same damn Louboutins on when she went down to the arena football talking to them coaches, and her toe was hanging off that damn shoe again, and they showed it. I said, ooh, they got jokes. Ooh, they got jokes, y'all. So OG and Evelyn get to going back and forth. And Shawnie even said in her confessional, she was like, you one minute you think you cool with OG, and the next minute she threatening to kill you. Like, you just don't know with this woman. Like, she gets set off so quickly. But Evelyn and OG get to going back and forth, but it pretty much ends there. Like, they just do that back and forth thing. But basically, it's setting it all up for this trip to the Costa Rica, honey. Because it looks like next week, that's what we pick up. We pick up in Costa Rica, minus Tammy, minus Jennifer. But baby, Cece comes. Cece's coming. So we will definitely see how that whole thing works itself out, honey. Anyway, with that being said, that's where we are. Let me know what you think. Drop it in the comments. Peace.